What a wonderful, beautiful day, albeit cold and chilly, and I don't know if you can see that. There is a little breath coming out. So priority number 2 today, while I wait for priority number 1 to dry. First priority right now is to get the wood stove in the house, start heating the house with our own wood from our land. Excited about that, working on that, but I gotta wait for the scratch coat to dry and then maybe start mudding some rocks tomorrow, which would be cool. Today, it's priority number 2, the root cellar storm shelter. Want to be able to store food, want to be able to hide out in a hole in the ground if a tornado or something comes. So that's how far I got before the darkness set in the other day. I gotta take that down a little bit more, but I'm almost where I need to be. It'll require some digging and some other stuff. I've got a friend who is going to let me borrow his concrete and rebar saw later today. So I want to have this prepared that when he does that, I am ready to go. And then Mama Pepper is running to the midwife today for a checkup. So the truck will be gone. Before she takes off with the truck, I want to get some of the concrete slabs for the stairs. I may be able to use some of that as well, which will be good. But I've got some other ones to use, and I'll have to go find whatever ones I can bring down here for this project. Eventually, honestly, I think I want to put my cold smoker here, the stairwell here, and probably wood storage here. That way it's not too far from the house, and there's some over here too for the outdoor kitchen. So really from a certain degree over here, heading across over here, it's gonna be a building. It'll continue into the outdoor kitchen, and then I may put my outdoor kind of slaughter station. Well, that's gonna be outdoors anyway, but an enclosed like fish cleaning and deer processing, sheep processing station on the back side of here that'll be screened in too. And I'm thinking of running a greenhouse this way. I mention all that right now because some people are asking about a number of things. Yes, the stairwell will be covered. It's going to be part of a building. There'll be some storage from the back side of it and other things. I've got some works, some stuff planned. And then just kind of a personal reminder of the whole layout here. So that way, if 2-3 years down the road I got all that stuff built, you guys can be like, oh yeah, he had this as an idea way back then. Kind of like same thing with up by the garden when I talk about eventually potentially turning it over into just a permaculture food forest for perennials and putting in a vegetable garden closer to us as we age in place. I mentioned that stuff, so I'm gonna run up, check these concrete slabs, see what I can actually move. The children right now use these shopping cart bottoms to move feed. So here you got a 10-year-old girl throwing around 50-pound bags of feed. That's kind of crazy, child. You're tough. And then they're got some hay twine tied onto the front of this thing so they can pull it. So it's a good way for them to move this stuff. And I take care of a lot of the feed too, but a lot of times they just say, okay, I need it now. I'm not going to bother Dad. I'm going to do it myself. And in doing so, they gain strength, they gain experience. And of course they bless me. But that shopping cart bottom and another one is what we're going to be using to try to get some of these concrete slabs up on my trailer. And you going to help today, boy? All right. I'm going to get that stuff ready before Mom needs the truck.
All right.
Two things. Number one, some of these I'll have to bust into smaller pieces before I'm able to move them. At least the method we're using. Number two, Mama's got to leave in like 10 minutes for her appointment. So we'll get something to start with. So we got those two home anyway. That'll be a good start. Mama took off. And right now I'm gonna work on digging down that next layer and doing this stuff to bust those ones up. Whoa, it's slippery out here. Don't step over there, baby. I got a little one out here with me. To bust those other ones up, I might have to go kind of primal, kind of a sledgehammer, spike, things like that. I could potentially use the concrete saw or even that drill that I had here the other day, but that'd mean running a generator over there. So I may have to bust them into small enough pieces to bring back here. Once I bring them back here, then cut them or shape them if I need. But I want them bigger than they need to be so that way I can cover them with either rock or soil and stuff. And I'll figure it out. I've got a pretty good plan. I think it'll work. I'm heading to the pit. I just slipped twice over there and fell down. So if you count layers on the inside here, this is technically 6 ICF forms because this right here is 1 tall, and the middle 4 are removed for the door. So that means I'm gonna need 4 out on the other side. And right now I'm down almost completely 3. I got the first 2 removed. The third one's in progress, and then I gotta go down 1 more. So I think I'm gonna scoop up the mess I made, dig down a bit, and then remove the next one. So guys, this is it too. This little 1-year-old wanted to be out here. Oh, she wanted to watch. So when I tossed some stuff up here, she made a noise and looked at me, and I said, yeah, those are gonna go over by those garbage bags. And right away, whoa, baby, you can get up. It's just a slippery one. She's getting mud built up at the bottom of her shoes. But she started immediately picking up these big chunks and going and taking them over by the garbage bags. That's why when a little child wants to help, we find something they can do and we encourage that attitude and let them grow in skill. But we don't want to have them get rid of the attitude before they get the skill and the ability. Wow. Honestly, it's moments like these as a parent. Wow. Hey, Bell Pepper. Thank you. You do your hop? Or you got too much mud on your shoes? Buddy, she's just started picking them all up and taking them over there. What a child, huh? You could learn something from her. Wow guys, check this out. A cricket frog was hiding down there. I'm so glad I didn't hit him with a shovel. Wow. Cool little creature. We've definitely got a lot of these on our property. They're part of our organic pest control posse, but they kind of take the winters off. Wow, check this. Hey, there's another one. Oh. Look at that, guys. That qualifies as a night crawler right there. These are all over our property on rainy nights in the spring. Here's another worm. But yeah, how cool is that? Might have to save some of these and do some fishing soon. I wanted to yesterday. This might be just the excuse I've been waiting for. Son, you get me a container for these?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a big load. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, boy. It's coming. Oh, I grabbed it too soon. It's another night crawler. if I would have waited a little longer, it wouldn't have been able to resist, but too much of it was hidden in. Another nightcrawler. I think fishing might be my future. How cool is that? December nightcrawlers. I did not get this in Wisconsin. First one I saw I thought was actually a snake. This is cool. Anyway, yeah. Well, like a lot of my life, that was some work. We're down now. I'll show you. Here are the corners of where I'm going here. So I'm down about a foot past. Same thing over there. Here's a corner hole. Down about a foot past. One reason I went down about a foot past is, if you notice, this is all just one big open gaping hole. So if it rains and I have this cut, I don't want all the water to flow right into my thing. A lot of this is clay. Some of this red clay here I'm saving for future projects, and I'm gonna have to carve out more. But this other stuff, I mean, I feel like I'm almost treading down some clay stuff to make bricks, and because it's moist, I'm able to make kind of a big solid wall. If that actually dries, it'll be almost rock hard, which is one of the reasons it's so difficult to dig around here. Same thing here. You can see about the level I started packing at. It's pretty much a solid wall. You know, I just kind of make sure it's all packed together, seamless for the most part, and that'll help. When I get this through, I did put a couple steps in here. So, and look at how muddy that stuff got. Yeah, a mini pickaxe and those gloves. So, probably gonna have to unscrew that board, take these down another layer. When I get that cut open, I do think I'll be building up the walls for this transition down, probably with rock and mortar. So a bunch of these rocks I have right here, and some mortar and some other stuff just to prevent a cave-in on the stairs. But I think I'm going to work the steps all up first, so they might even get locked in place by some of that. And then yeah, the first one will be coming out at level right about here as the entry to it, and then I'll have to build it up from there, and we'll see how it goes, how gradual I can make it. The biggest thing, I don't, even by hand, it's not too difficult taking out this stuff. But this rock here might be the kicker. We were trying for a while with the mini X to get that out, and didn't really have much success. It's pretty much a big rock shelf. Underneath there you got these big layers of clay. We'll see, but I'll do what I can, and I do like the fact I can pretty much build up a straight wall here. That's pretty good. So I'll tear this stuff off and see if we can't cut a hole. Well, we got this side cut too. One thing I did was kind of slimed the walls a bit. If you can see that. I'll come to the other side. But I also kind of built some stairs in there for now to help me get up and down. That's going to help out. And I'll show you this other side. So you can see it's kind of one flat wall because I kind of slimed that clay, and it does angle out just to help it from collapsing in. I'll see what all I do here, but I gotta think door first, then stairs, and then that stuff, and should work. So now we see if we can make them into more manageable size pieces. I got an 8-pound sledge, or split him all at the flat end. A 4-pound one he's got. This, we'll see what happens. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try. This is hard work, but I was able to make my line that I wanted, so I could potentially have a step here with this flat edge and a step here with this flat edge. So that's a good win. Oh, and I'm sorting out. Here's the ones for my project with the nice straight edges. That could work. Here's the ones for that neighbor lady who wanted to make a stepping stone path. And then I may use some in my fill area, which is what these are for. Whew. We'll see. And the children are just having fun. What are you guys doing?
We're running out in that big field and we're picking some of that stuff. We make brooms out of it.
So they're picking some of this grass to make brooms. Look at this. Well guys, it wasn't just night crawlers that were out. Maybe our first snake in the state in December. I did catch a couple down in Louisiana, but this would be a DeKay's brown snake. Nice little non-venomous snake. They don't get very big. They don't pose any threats. We like having them help out in the garden. Pretty cool little snake. Let's see if I can zoom in on them a bit for you guys. There you go. DeKay's brown snake. Not too bad considering all the snow and freezing days we've had lately. I don't think they really like hibernate here. They just kind of wait for warmer days. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so we'll see how many of these I actually need, but all those nice rectangle looking ones, the ones I'll take home. These I'll drop off at a neighbor's and pretty much make her pave her path for her. Kids are sitting on a couple extra ones. Monster truck there's got some what?
Rabbit tobacco.
Rabbit tobacco, so we harvested some of that. And Sweet Pepper has some sassafras root. It smells like root beer. I'm probably gonna make some tea out of that this evening. So Mama Pepper's still out with the truck, so I can't hook up the trailer and move any of these right now. But I might check with my buddy if the saw's available before the sun sets here. Well guys, I did get the saw, but I got it really late. So I guess I'll be cutting that in one of the upcoming videos. It's got a decent depth to it though. We'll see how it does.